Hey guys, Jaden on Join Guys in the Hood, Saturday. This week's topic is being misgendered and what you do when misgendered, or people not using preferred pronouns, and some advice to people who go through that. See, generally, the difference between misgendering and someone not using preferred pronouns is someone who misgenders you, doesn't really know you, or it's the first time meeting you, and you probably don't pass, which really sucks. And then people not using preferred pronouns, generally they know you, and they're either tripping up, which happens a lot sometimes, and then but then there's just the jerks who are like, haha, no. Generally, if I get misgendered, depending on how important the issue is and how long I'm going to have to be talking to this person, sometimes I just don't correct them. I mean, like, I don't get misgendered as often as I used to. It's more on the phone. Random bill collectors will call me, or, like, I've been getting calls because I have a straight talk phone, get calls for other people, and they're like, sorry, ma'am. I'm just like, my voice ain't that high, okay, but okay. I don't really get bothered by it. I mean, they don't know me. They're just guessing my phone voice. I don't know what my voice sounds like over the phone, really. So, in person, I might say something. Most of the time, I'm just like, no. Because I don't get misgendered as much as I used to. And no one really plays the guessing game anymore. Especially since, like, with my binder and my packer. Especially my binder. My binder has helped me out a hell of a lot. But when people don't use my preferred pronouns, I mean, misgendering sucks, but it's more understandable a lot of the time. But when people don't use my preferred pronouns, it upsets me a lot, and it just depends on the effort of the person to correct themselves, to be kind about it, to be apologetic. It's all about the attitude that they present about it. I mean, there's some family members I just don't know, or they do know. I'm just like, I'm not worried about it right now. Right now, I'm not going to worry about it because it's not important. The few family members that do, I get upset when they mess up because they actually use male pronouns and such. But with family, when it's a friend, especially after how long I've been out now and how much they know, it's pretty upsetting, and I just quickly correct them. I'm just like, and some people slip up, and most of them are fairly apologetic. It's the ones who are like, they're like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, yes, it does matter. You're hurting me. If we're friends, you shouldn't want to hurt me. It should not matter that I am being emotionally harmed. And then there's a teacher who tries really hard, but the weird part about him slipping up is that I basically introduced myself as a guy to him, and most of the teachers just call me a guy anyways. I mean, if I've been introduced to you as a guy, and you know but like as a trans guy, there should be no need to slip up, because I've directly told you I am a guy. That's why I don't ever like to say I'm trans or be outed anymore. I just want to be stealth, because as soon as you say you're trans, all of a sudden they can slip up, and it's so stupid. But generally I'm pretty calm about it. I quickly correct most people, but slowly it builds up, and I get really angry and resentful towards friends who are not like that, or other people. But it is what it is now. I'm going to try to take it day by day and know in the future it'll hopefully get better. Advice to anyone going through it, I mean, depending on the situation, I mean, you can do what I do, go with the flow, quickly correct them. You know, just, I mean, if someone keeps doing it, or they're like, no, you'll never be this, or this, or this, or that, I mean, cut them off. I mean, if you can't reason with them, I know, that it's not just your transition, it's everyone's transition, but some people aren't going to change or warm up to the idea of it, and if it's family, come back to it at a later date. But if it's a friend, or, let's get this in, friend, cut them off. If your friend cannot respect you, cannot care about you, it sucks. I would still be friends, probably would try to still be really good friends with my friends back in Montana, where I used to live, but all of them are Christian, and I had asked them before I was even out as bi, and then a lesbian, and then trans. Before I was even out as the first one, I had asked a couple of them theoretically, like hypothetically, what if I was? And they're like, we would respect your decision, but we would never follow through, and we would not be your friends anymore. So I just don't consider them friends, and there's only a couple friends I have there, and I don't talk to them. But they're good about it. So I just say, cut them off. I mean, try to explain, and do it in a nice way. I mean, blowing up, I used to blow up really bad. I was a very angry person, and I am getting to be an angry person again, but not about being trans, and about that situation. And I think people respond better, and if someone's really trying, I mean, don't be giving them a hard time. That's not fair. It takes a while. And I even misgender cis people on accident. I knew my friend Dane. We were friends for, I mean, technically we aren't exactly friends anymore. He's one of the ones back in Montana, but we've been friends since first grade. And I've called him she on occasion on accident, and I know he's got a dick. I know everything about him. But, I mean, sometimes it's not even about you being trans, so, like, just be like, what? And, yeah. That's the best advice I got. Just be respectful and just explain yourself, and if they care about you, they'll understand. But if they don't, they have no reason to be in your life. Life's too short, and we only have one life to just deal with people that aren't going to bring us up, and they're just going to bring us down. So, tomorrow, hopefully, I'm trying to get a hold of him, our new member, other Jaden with an I, should have a video up tomorrow, and so you get a weekend of Jaden's, hopefully. I hope I'm not getting your hopes up. So, yeah, I'll get a hold of him. And I hope you guys are having a good beginning of the school year, because school is stressful, college or high school. So, yeah, I actually feel like this video is pretty long. It's kind of weird. Sorry, guys. Peace.